We work with small companies to take their ideas to market with them. One of the companies we work with is developing lighting products for medical applications. So this is replacing drug therapy with light therapy. So they want to produce what is a very simple light product that doesn't need to last very long. It needs to last for the length of the treatment. But it requires, or it's printed electronics functionality to make the product suitable for the customers. Principally, people want a very thin device. They want a flexible device. They want a device that's not too bright. And they want a device that doesn't need to last too long. But it's also very important that it's of exactly the right color. And this is something that printed OLED technology does very well. And it does it cheaper than the alternatives, such as laser or LED lighting solutions. So that's one example of a company working with us who want to scale up their invention with CPI. We also work with printing companies who want to add interactivity to their printed products. They can do that by sending their cards over to China to have electronic components added, or they can do it on their own printing presses by printing a few functional devices, simple things like conductive carbon tracks, like simple components that they can laminate on to their system. And those components can be prepared using a high-volume pick-and-place system. In that way, regular printers can introduce interactivity with their products on their printing line in their own workshops. Some products are already on the marketplace. So I talked today about a product where a company makes components that go into lorries, into trucks. And he has a very simple displays for showing the load on a truck. And he's replaced the integrated display that uses conventional LCD displays with a printed display. The company traditionally prints the membrane switches, but he was able to use his printing press to print a simple electrochromic display which lends itself to this application very well. So he now has a very thin, flexible product which he doesn't need to integrate, so he's cut out all the integrating steps because he can print it using the same printing line. Anything with light in is exciting. So the medical applications are exciting to us. Also, transportation. OLEDs are very effective at the moment in certain monochrome colours, and this is ideal for car interiors, where each automotive manufacturer has their own particular colour. So this lends itself for OLED lighting. It's not as complicated as a big bright white light, but it adds mood lighting for architectural purposes, but also in transportation, in cars, in trains, where you want a particular colour. And the other area is the flexible display. We're working on a number of projects with customers based over in Asia who want to produce their next generation of displays on a plastic, so you can fold out your phone to double the area of the display. A couple of things about this meeting. Firstly, the chance to network with other companies in Europe. So we come together a couple of times a year with the OEA, and it's a good chance to learn other innovations that are happening. So today I met a company that has developed an electrochromic display technology. This is going to be very useful to some of our customers. I also met up with one of the technologists who's developing a barrier coating to put onto the plastic to protect the components. Also, coming here to see what Cetemmsa is doing. There's nothing better than going around the labs and seeing what they actually do. Yeah. You can read the literature, you can hear them speak, but when you actually see the scale of the printing and you meet the scientists in the lab, that tells you more than anything you can read. So It's my first time here. We've got a project with Cetemmsa, so we've been wanting to come here to see them. We're involved in the COLI project, which is an EU project to help commercialise and disseminate printed electronics, and they're one of the partners with us in the project. And it was useful to come and meet with the partners on the project. But again, to actually see what they do here in the labs here in Barcelona was fantastic.